באתי ליהנות אבל המוזיקה קשה לי, לא כמו כל הבנות כפרה מה שאת עושה לי. לא באתי לבזבז את הזמן, נשבע לך ביקר לי, בסוף היום את ואני זה כל מה שנשאר לי. באתי ליהנות אבל המוזיקה קשה לי, לא כמו כל הבנות כפרה מה שאת עושה לי. לא באתי לבזבז את הזמן, נשבע לך ביקר לי, בסוף היום.
Hello guys, my name is Daniel Sudri. Today at Caffe Kigali with another episode of Chakula, which is amazing day once again. It's always a pleasure to do it for you. This cooking show, as I said before, produced by KFTV studio. Please follow us on our YouTube channel. It will help us a lot. Let's do this. Today we're gonna cook a lentil stew, red lentil stew, vegetarian dish. Actually vegan if you want. Only the topping will be with milk, but the topping is optional. So the ingredients we will need for this dish is black pepper, salt, curry powder. I like this mix of curry powder. It's called Simba Mbili. You know, very nice, delicious. Paprika, ginger, lemon, red onion, pili for those who like, it's very nice. Tomato for the color, carrots. This green pepper, I'm gonna use a little bit of it because it's very strong too. For the greens, we have here celery, we have here parsley, coriander, we have mint for the topping, we have lemongrass, which we're gonna use the stick of it, very nice. We have scallions for the yogurt and for the rice, and we have leeks, which is from the family of onions and scallions, but it's very, very sweet and nice. Potatoes, garlic, cauliflower, delicious. This is the red lentils. Olive oil. We're gonna cook it with coconut milk, and we're gonna serve it along a side white rice. So this is what we need for this dish. If there is any other things you like, you can add it on because you know it's stew, it's easy. Let's make it happen. So I'll chop the onion. As you know, I don't like to chop things too small. So we're gonna take ginger. I'm gonna slice the ginger like this, and each slice, and garlic. Kind of a very fresh garlic, but this is what I find here in the market. It has more, it's not strong as the dry garlic, but it works very good. The skin of it very, very soft. I can start my stove, generous amount of olive oil, and I'm gonna throw my flavors, my seasoning and flavors into the hot oil. This is an Indian technique. What actually it does, once the flavors cooked into the olive oil or hot oil in general, it's infused beautiful aroma into the oil and therefore to the rest of the cooking. So I put my curry, generous amount, black pepper, paprika. As you can see inside the pot, all the flavors open up. You cannot be able to smell it, but there is great aroma in the room already. This is my time to add my ginger, onion, and garlic into the pot. So I'm not gonna peel my potatoes because I don't think it's necessary. I think the skin has very nice flavors, and in slow cooking it has no any point to do it. I will just cut it to slices and then to cube like this. Goes in, temperature go up. Look the beautiful colors inside already. At this point, as I said, I raised the heat again to not very high heat, but yeah, it needs to be cooked properly. So we're gonna use only the stick of the leek. your knife not very... In it goes. It's gonna add beautiful flavors in with the carrots. Very easy. Put them together and now this is kind of a medium size. It's not very big, but in long cooking it will be very easy to eat. Right here. See how beautiful colors I got in the pot already. Yes? Just for the color. Sorry, I should get rid of it before. And cut my tomato like this. If your knife is not sharp enough, twist the tomatoes flesh up and then go like this. It has better grip and it's easier to cut. Look the color of it. Always scrape the bottom to avoid everything from getting burned. This is gonna be so delicious. Oh my goodness. And it's asking for salt. I can see, I can feel. So salt in. I go with first seasoning, let's call it half a tablespoon. You see this green pepper have a very, very strong flavor. Therefore, I'm not gonna put a lot. I'm gonna put just, this amount, just to have another aroma. I really like the combination of curry and peppers. So, just like this, cut it very thin. And at this point, I will add my lettuce, my red lentils in. Let's call it 1 cup. That will be enough. I will give it a mix. In about 40 seconds or so, I will add my coconut milk into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot with the cauliflower, so I will tear it apart with my hand like this, and in it goes. I will mix it with everything. I will allow it to coat with all the flavors, and at this point I adding my coconut milk inside. Once I add my coconut milk, I reduce the heat down. Okay, at this point I will add water, because this water, it's what will allow these lentils to cook. If you can put a vegetable stock, go ahead, but we're gonna use water today. It's a-okay. The quantities, it's for any 1 cup of lentils, use 1 cup of water. Remember that you also need to cook the potatoes, and you also need to cook the carrots. Coconut milk, it's not enough. So look how my pot looks like. It will need to be covered with water, like this. Now I put it on a low heat and I scrape it all the time from the bottom to avoid things from getting burned. At this point I would like to intensify a bit seasoning, so I will add more curry, more salt, more pepper, and a little bit of greens. To the pot, I'm gonna use 1 stick of lemongrass. In order to release more juices, I take the lemongrass and I hit it like this with the back side of my knife. As it is, in it goes. I will take a bit of parsley, cilantro, a little bit of celery. I will intensify with a slightly more curry. As you can see, the water content begin to reduce. So cooking the rice, I will take small pot, make sure it's dry before I put the oil in. Work on a low heat, medium to low heat, not need to more. Olive oil in. I'm gonna make white rice, very natural. Why? Because there is a lot of seasoning inside my lentil stew, so the rice it's to balance, you know what I mean? You don't want to make the rice over spicy, because it's already, we have a lot of flavors here. A little bit of salt at this point, yeah, no worries. 1 cup of rice, in it goes. And I mix it properly. I allow the oil to coat the entire rice properly. As you can see, the ginger inside. No need to add any other flavors unless you want it. I flat the rice properly. I never ever use measurement to do rice. You can also take your wooden spoon, put it inside, and as soon you fill the rice, you can take it out. You can see this is the amount of water I have. Okay guys, this is not helpful at all, I know, so please check the recipe for the rice in the description of the video. Bless. At this point, this stick of lemongrass inside. I can take a bit of parsley, put inside like this. We got the ginger and we cover it. Right. Now we're gonna do the yogurt topping. Begins with one garlic clove straight into the bowl. Rightio, and a mint, of course. Yogurt, make sure it's plain or natural. Yogurt in. I'm gonna just chop the mint. I love mint so much. It's also even very nice in salads. You know? You can put inside only the things you like. So we have mint, cilantro, parsley, garlic, olive oil. I'm gonna put a touch of lemon in. Now I will let this yogurt to reach room temperature. Okay, this is gonna be very, very nice and fresh on top of the dish. Vegans, you don't have to. All of my cilantro, just cut it. Parsley, a bit of celery, not too much because it's strong. Beautiful. And in it goes. In about 1 minute, I'm gonna turn off the heat. See how beautiful it is. What a wonderful colors, yo. See this beautiful rice. Rice in, just like this. A little bit the green mix, some olive oil to the shine, not too much, a little bit of yogurt, and then you have it, a beautiful curry red lentils stew with the white rice with ginger and lemongrass, with some topping of yogurt, with fresh greens, olive oil, garlic. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I could eat it every day, let me tell you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was another episode of Chakula Cooking Show. We'll cook this beautiful food for you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you like our show, support us on our YouTube channel. Visit KFTV studio for beautiful content. We're working on many, many, many different things for you. And this is cooking show is just one of them. Come support our partners at Caffe. They really need it. My name is Daniel Sudri. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.